Hello and welcome back to the SMJ-Tech channel, everyone. And today we'll be learning about a new feature in Microsoft PowerPoint, and that's about inserting 3D models in your presentation to make it more lively than it already is. So over here, I have created a presentation where I've included a few 3D models that are already there in Microsoft PowerPoint. So these features have been added in MS PowerPoint and are there in 2019 version of MS PowerPoint. So you can utilize them in your presentation, and you can animate them for your viewers and audience. So now let me shift over to the blank presentation, which I've used for by creating and using one of the pre-built design templates that are there. So I have created one of these and I've used this for my presentation. As you can see that we have few images in my main slide that are not here, and that's a purpose. There's a purpose behind it. Basically, the main reason is that a lot of times our presentation slides are very empty. We have empty spaces. It's important to utilize those spaces and use them for portraying or communicating a message to your audience. So, for example, I'm talking about transportation over here. So let me just head over back there in a while. So I'm talking about transportation. So indirectly, I am communicating with my audience that there will be three type of transportations that we'll be talking about. One is the sea, one is the air transport, and the land transport. Now, the audience haven't got a clue that what's coming up next in the slide deck, but this is kind of a giveaway for them, where they can have an idea what's going to be there on the agenda. So it's an indirect way of communicating with your audience and conveying your point. So you are taking your point to them without saying anything. So, and it's not even necessary for me to mention that I'll be talking about this kind of transports. So I can or cannot mention. For example, I'll insert one of the images from the online repository, and then I'm going to reuse the ones that I've already inserted in my presentation to save time. So over here, I have inserted one. So this is not a 3D model. These are just plain images that are there in the online store in Microsoft. So you can use. There's a rich amount of images that you can use in your presentations. So we have created this similar to the other one. Now let's go to the fun part where we'll be inserting 3D models. So let's head over to an option over here. There are two ways you can do it. Either if you're seeing this shortcut feature in your slide deck, then you can use the one over here for inserting 3D models, or you can directly insert it from the Insert tab and head over to 3D models and go over to Stock 3D models. So it will open a dialog box in front of you. So let me search for a car, and there are a lot of templates available in it, and it will download that from the repository online, and it will plug it in your presentation. But do take note that obviously 3D models will take up some space, so the overall size of your presentation will be slightly more than it is for normal images, and it because it's a heavy figure to insert, So it's inserting that 3D model within your presentation, and it's taking up quite much time. So the, the initial purpose is okay. You can see that it's showing this crosshair type of thing in front of the car. So what does this mean? This means actually I can click on it, I'll select it, and I can rotate. You can see how amazingly detailed these models are. So I can rotate the car as per my need. I can, it's full 360 degrees, so you can have it placed anywhere you like it. So let's say I put it this way instead. It's all up to me. You can also select the presets over here. It has predefined imagery of how you want to place your 3D model in the presentation. This is the one I used previously. So let me just use another one. Let me use this one instead. So they are actually a lot of people will argue that what's the difference between this one and this one. So you can see this one doesn't have such options. I cannot, these are simple images. All I can do is, apply artistic effects to it, but I won't be able to, rotate, or this is not a created model. This is an image which is taken in a 3D way. However, this is a complete 3D model where I can, view the entire object through any dimension. You can see that I can even see the underlay of the car, the tires, and everything. The details are amazing. So let me use another one. So since it's taking more time, I'm going to reuse a few from my presentation. I'm just gonna select them and paste them here, and we'll do some work on the next ones. So I can do the same over here. You can see that although I copied them from over there, but I can use them as per my, or change them as per my requirement. You see this wonderful train. You can you can change the way it looks, the direction it can be in, so you can define it as per your need. Similarly, let's head over to the sea transport part, and this time use this one. So it will open the same thing, and let me select, just write boat and press enter, and I'll get a lot of options over here. So let me select this one, and it will start inserting the 3D model into the presentation. So while this inserts, as I was talking about earlier, that whenever you're creating a slide or a slide deck, keep in mind that if you don't have enough content in your presentation, use some images to fill up space, and those images should, be relevant to the topic that you're discussing right now. So coming back to the model, you can see this wonderful boat model over here. So let me just place it like so, and also insert the remaining from this drop down stock 3D models. There was a sailboat, I believe. These are I'm just using this as, just let me just use a different one for you. So I've created the sample presentation for showing you how wonderfully defined these 3D models are in Microsoft PowerPoint, and you can create wonderful and amazing presentations using these. And I'm going to just show you how you can use them. Let me just insert one more, and then I'll show you an animation how we can animate these. So the animation for these are also different from the ones that we already have. So let me just use the cruise ship from my slide deck so we don't take too much time. For example, I want to animate this ship. So I select this, head over to the animations, and you can see there are a couple of new features over here. These are specific to the 3D models. These are not there for the non 3D ones, as you can see. See, these are starting from directly the entrance part. However, for 3D models, you can see that there's an additional part over here that's only specific to 3D. So these are specific 3D animations that Microsoft has added specifically. You can see how amazingly detailed these are, and you can utilize these animations as per your need. And you see it applies similar to the ones that we've reviewed in our animation part, the one I showed earlier in my different video. And you can also apply this something similar to you know just a swing kind of thing. You can include click a different one for this. You So these are interesting animations that they have added for 3D models. And let me just add the air part as well. You can see how amazingly detailed these are. So I'll add a helicopter. You can see there are a lot of amazing images available for 3D models. I'll just insert this one from here and just copy the other ones from my other slide deck, so you guys don't have to wait too long. So we have this wonderful helicopter that I can show. You can see the amazing effects that it has. Just wonderful. I mean, Microsoft has given such a wonderful feature for people. So I'm just going the easy way over here and copying it, and I'm just going to rotate it a bit just to make it look like it's taking off. And we have a zeppelin over here. You see, you can choose the direction as you want. So these are the predefined, how do you say it, angles. Yeah, that's the right word. Predefined angles for those 3D models that you can use if you are not sure which one you like the most. You see how amazingly cool this one looks. And you can animate these as per your need. I've just added animation for this one. For example, if I go over to the animation pane, I can simply reduce the time. It's taking too long to turn around. It's going to sync anyways. And I'll just click it with previous and after previous and after previous. So let's see how our presentation looks. I'll head over to the first slide, and this pops up. We head over to the land transport. You can see the amazing models. They look even better in the presentation mode, and you can see how they look while you're animating them. So this is just a mild one, and this one just gonna jump right at you. So you can see how good animation looks these had applied the animation back on my main slide deck. If I have applied it to the helicopter, it might have looked even cooler. So this is this was the video for you guys to tell you guys how you can use 3D models in Microsoft PowerPoint, and you can utilize these to create amazing presentations and have a wonderful audience and an engaging presentation for your audience. So this is the main part of creating a presentation, to have it an engaged part, an engagement part for the audience, and so the audience are interested in what you're creating and showing them. So that's all for today, folks, and I hope you liked this video. As you are always requested, please keep subscribed, and to keep learning new things related to Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, Microsoft Project, even. So, and in case you need something that needs to be created, or you want me to, cover a topic, just drop a comment in the comment section. I'll make sure that I cover that topic somewhere in the future, or if I've already covered it, I'll reference you to it. Until our next video, please take care of yourselves, and Allah Hafiz.